Peace and blessings, everyone. This is Jamar with Blessed Ascensions, and today is a special treat for you. This one will be a pick a card for the month of October. Now, this is a very special month because this is my solar return month. All right, so I have a lot of things planned for you. There's going to be some giveaways. There's going to be some surprises. So stay tuned. All right. This is going to be a blessed time. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. I'm going to put up on the screen. There's going to be 3 choices. There is a rose quartz for pile number 1. There is a celestite palm stone for pile number 2, and for pile number 3 we've got the Moldavite heart shape. All right, so just take a deep breath, and whatever number or crystal speaks to you, that's your pile. I want to say that it could be one pile, it could be all the piles, any combination, or it could be no piles that resonate with you. You know, it's all, I'm reading for the Soul Family Collective, and there's a lot of you beautiful souls out there. So just know that there is no wrong choice. All right. So let's start with pile number 1. So pile number 1, if you chose rose quartz, I'm going to do this live pick a card right now. All right. As per usual, I'm using the Archangel Metatron Oracle, and I will clarify with the Light Seers Tarot. All right. So we're going to do past, present, and future, or actually what you need to release, what you need to receive, and what you are calling in. All right. Let's get down to it. Spirit, for pile number 1, let's talk about what they need to release right now. What are we releasing for pile number 1? All right, so pile number 1, what you're releasing, we have review and reflection, time out needed. So with this one, I'm seeing a lot of water, and water to me speaks of emotion, especially with the moon, okay? So for pile number 1, there's been a lot that you've been going through, as we all have, right? But this in particular is really saying to sit with this, and whatever has come up with the emotions, whatever has been pulling on you, it's time to stop. And it's time to reflect and review. All right. Take that time. It is so necessary. A lot of us are moving around, nonstop, doing this with the family, with the job, with whatever it is you have going on. And really to stop and reflect is really going to do you some justice. Let's clarify. All right, Spirit. I'm going to give a little shuffle here for extreme clarity. Spirit, clarify this review and reflection, this time out needed. Okay. Wow. So check this out. So for the clarification of the review and reflection, and you see the moon, you see the water, right? But now check this out. You see the moon and the water. That's double confirmation. So what this is saying is, before you get inundated with these emotions, before you're feeling like you're drowning, and some of you may feel like, things are a bit much. These emotions are really running high at this time, all right? So being able to sit and reflect and take some time to yourself is definitely needed, because we're releasing these emotions right now, okay? In order to do that, just take that time to yourself, whether it be 5 minutes in the morning or in the afternoon or whenever you feel like it, but definitely strive for every day for taking some time to sit and process these emotions. And it's not about being all in your head thinking about everything that has to do with all these emotions, but really just giving yourself the space. We need that time to decompress, okay? This other card that's coming out is the Wheel of Fortune. So again, the best thing right now, which will bring you this feeling of freedom, is getting down into this meditative space and reflecting, okay? You may feel like the world is on your shoulders right now, right? But as the wheels turn, this is talking about us going into new cycles, right? These cycles, if you get yourself together and grounded, there's abundance in this next cycle, okay? I like how, it's the wheel here, right? And the moon is another circular object, which is the wheel, all right? Awesome. So we'll come back to this releasing and, review and reflection and releasing these emotions. Let's talk about what we're receiving right now. Pile 1. Spirit, pile 1. It's review and reflection in the past. So in the present, what are they receiving? Well, how about that? We were just talking about this grounding. This is Mother Earth grounding and support. All right. So with this, we were already talking about the releasing of these emotions requires you to ground. And that's exactly what Spirit is saying, and with these things, the plants that are growing, these are the abundance. This is what's coming in this new cycle, okay? These things are sprouting up, but they need time. They need you to be in a space to receive this abundance, all right? In order to do that, take the time. I mean, that message is quite clear. Let's clarify this, Spirit, with this receiving. Ooh, nice. You got 2 queens, double queens right now, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Earth, or the Queen of Pentacles. All right. So with this grounding, there's a lot of feminine energy right here. And look at how elated this queen is with the power in her hands, this passion that she's holding, okay? This is what is sprouting up in this new cycle, okay? This passion and also this physical abundance. That's what the Pentacles talk about, abundance. The Wands is talking about passion. So in this new cycle, this passion and abundance is growing. This is what you're receiving. This is beautiful and awesome. Congratulations. All right, so the future, what are we bringing in this new cycle, in this month of October? Wow, so check this out, right? We got water, emotional well-being. So with this new cycle, the old is really releasing and letting go of these emotions, right? Spiritually grounding yourself. And guess what? Now this water, which was stagnant, is now full of life and abundance with this dolphin. This dolphin is a very powerful spirit animal, okay? emotional well-being. So with this grounding, you're going to come into yourself, and these emotions, this water is going to be purified. Yes, I'm here for it. And I love the number 7 as well. That's a very spiritual number as well. Clarity on this spirit, this emotional well-being coming into the future. All right, this is the Justice card. And like we were already saying, bringing that balance. So this is the balance that's coming in. This balance between the stagnant water, these emotions that really has had you up, has had you feeling a certain kind of way, let's just say, right? And now this abundance is what's balancing that out. This fresh, purified water, full of life. And this is very auspicious with the number 7. Gorgeous, awesome. I love it. All right, overall message for pile number 1. This is the art of manifestation. This is another favorite of mine. So Spirit, what's the overall message? So this one, trust the universe, number 59. Let's get into it. Sometimes we can strive relentlessly to make something happen and then experience huge disappointment when our efforts don't work out. Whilst action on our part is required, if we are too determined to stay on one course only, we inadvertently block ourselves from guidance and direction that the universe is trying to bring us. This is the time to trust and let things happen. Beautiful. The world is yours. I'm seeing this. I love this image, right? Because there's this light that you see on top of the earth. That's you. As you're sitting in this meditation, you're going within, you're dealing with these emotions. It's going to make your light shine bright. That's what this Queen of Wands is all about. See that light that she has? That's the light from within. And it's lighting up the world. It's a beacon. And that's what you are. That's the work. Working on yourself, that light within, and shining it for the world. And not only is that healing yourself, but that's healing the collective. So thank you, pile 1. Let's move on to pile 2. All right, so welcome pile 2. If you have chosen the Celestite palm stone, this message is for you. All right. So past, present, future, or what we're releasing, what we're receiving, and what we're bringing in. Let's get into it. Spirit, let's talk about what pile number 2 is releasing. Ooh, new dawn. Welcome back. Look at that. Emerging from this cave, from this darkness. Maybe you've been going through the dark night of the soul, as they call it, right? It's really going through these tough emotions, right? And now you're coming out the other side and you're seeing this new dawn, okay? You put in a lot of work, a lot of self-reflection, and you've been releasing what it is that no longer serves you. And now it's a new dawn. It's a new day. I love the seagulls flying up in the air. And that's talking about freedom, the freedom of this new dawn and this new cycle, which is for you. Let's clarify this. All right, so we're looking at the releasing part of this new dawn. What's this talking about, Spirit? Ooh, So 6 of Cups. Again, Cups talks about emotions, and these are things of the past, right? So we're talking about family relationships, we're talking about relationships that are familiar to you, right? So since this is in the release position and we have this new dawn, this may be you coming out of a sense of darkness with your relationships, right? You may have been going through a tough time, you know, whether it be familial, romantic, and now you're coming out of that into this new dawn, okay? I'm sure we're going to come back to this. Well, not come back to that darkness, but coming back to the aspect of releasing. And with that said, let's look at what we're receiving right now. Spirit, what are we receiving after this new dawn? And okay, that wants to come out as well. Okay, so 2 cards, right? What you're receiving is self-love and nurture. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think that's self-explanatory with the self-love, but also Archangel Sandalphon is coming through with you now. So this is saying with this self-love, this is what Spirit is saying that is very important at this time. And Spirit is here helping you presently with this self-love. And I love how Archangel Sandalphon is coming through with the pink garb, and the self-love is pink as well. So this Archangel is bringing this to you, okay? And let's remember, you know, we're talking about angels. I work with angels all the time, and it's not like a genie that you're calling in outside of yourself. These are aspects of you, okay? So what's coming through right now within you, the divine in you is bringing forth that self-love right now. That is absolutely wonderful. Clarity on this, Spirit. This receiving in the present, the self-love that is with us right now. 9 of Wands. So this 9 of Wands is talking about passion. This lady's been through it, fighting these battles, right? Doing that shadow work, going within, dealing with what is not very easy to deal with, right? But she's coming out victorious, and she's got this light that she's shining, right? This light of the new dawn. She's got that, and she's shining. And she's shining because after all that she's been through, she's got this self-love that is emanating from her that she has revisited, right? So it's as if on top of this wand, this passionate new dawn, this passionate new beginning, she's shining this light of self-love that's within. Even through going through everything that she's been through, she's still able to shine that love. And this is like battle experience, right? All these lessons learned, right? Be very grateful that you've been through all this, right? Because this is all for a reason. These are the lessons that you now have learned and are embodying, right? So it wasn't all for nothing. Awesome. So in this future, what are we bringing in right now, Spirit? So movement needed. So this is moving forward, knowing that you have everything that you need. And peep game, you got the freedom, these birds here, and there's birds in this one, right? So it's as if she's come out of the cave. She's dealt with whatever she's dealt with from her past. She's learned the lessons. She's got the battle scars, and she's come out victorious because she still has that valuable self-love within. And coming out into this new dawn, bam, she is all in this new dawn, running free, moving forward. Yeah. Clarity. What's up with this? Spirit, talk to us about this movement needed, this action. All right. So with this action, this movement that's needed, we got the Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So the action that's needed is embracing this freedom, embracing this passion, embracing this passion that you've come out of after all these battles, after all this unpleasantness, all the lessons that you've learned, shining your light of self-love, now embodying that freedom and getting out of your head, getting out of feeling trapped. Swords are thoughts, right? So whatever the thoughts that were associated with this past energy that you're coming out of, this is the action needed, is coming out of this and going into this, coming out of being trapped in your head and embracing that passionate freedom. Awesome. All right, so pile 2, let's look at the overall message from Spirit. All right, so Spirit, what's your advice for pile number 2 as they're coming out of this trappedness, coming out into this new dawn with this self-love, moving forward? What is this action needed? Ooh, okay. Release negative habits. This is number 44, angel number in the house. All right, so we all form habits and patterns in our lives, whether in thought or in action. But like a pair of comfortable old slippers, there comes a time when they outgrow their value to us, and we must let them go. Do something different today that shakes you out of your usual ways of responding, and have fun doing so. Wow, okay, this speaks volumes, okay? I know a lot of times we hold on to things, even things that don't even serve us, because they're comfortable, right? So getting out of whatever habits were formed due to these relationships as we're coming out into this new dawn, right? We're letting all that go, right? Everything that was associated with these battles, what was going on, we're letting the negative go, and we're retaining the positive lessons that were learned, okay? And running and being free and having fun doing so. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pile 2. All right, welcome pile 3. So if you chose the Moldavite heart, this reading is for you. All right, so Spirit, talk about past, present, future, or what we're releasing, what we're receiving, and what we are bringing into our lives. What's going on with this release? All right, so we have Akashic Records, evaluation and review. Ooh-wee. All right. So this evaluation and review is talking about looking at what it is that has happened in your life and really making the right decision, making the decision that resonates with you as far as how to move forward. Okay, so as far as what this is talking about with releasing is that idea of not knowing what you want, you know, like being very confused at, okay, what am I here for? What is my purpose? What are we doing here, right? This is what's coming to an end, because you will be getting divine instruction to what it is that you are here to do and what your next steps are. So we're releasing the anxiety of not knowing. Let's get some clarification. Spirit, clarity on this evaluation and review of releasing from the past. What are these energies? Ooh, the Lovers. So with this is releasing this unknowingness or not knowing if this is the right answer about love. So releasing this, basically we're getting clarity on love. There may have been some confusion about love in your life, and you're releasing this confusion as you are evaluating and reviewing past relationships. Okay? So I'm excited to figure out what is going on in the present, or what are we receiving with regard to this relationship. So, Spirit, what are we receiving? So 2 cards want to come up for this. So we have air, fly free, and then authentic self. Wow, who are you? So coming in right now, what we're receiving is really standing in your authenticity with regard to past relationships. So in these past relationships, it may be that you weren't authentic. You were playing to whatever the dynamic of the relationship was and have lost yourself. And upon review, you've learned that, hey, you know what? It's time for me to fly free and be my authentic self, however that looks to you. Because the only way that we can have real true freedom is standing strong in who you are, being that authentic self, no matter who's around, no matter what you believe they think, no matter what they say about you. You know who it is that you are. Stand strong in that. And definitely don't shrink back for anybody. This Lovers, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It can be any relationship, even like relationships at work, but relationship nonetheless. So where did you lose yourself in past relationships? How has that affected you? How did that affect your freedom? And who are you in order to stand in your authentic self? That's powerful, powerful, powerful. Let's clarify. So, clarifying the receiving. Spirit, talk to us about this. Wow, okay, so we got the Magician and we got the Sun. 2 major arcana. And what this is saying to me, the Sun, I mean, I love the Sun card, right? That's, with this card, to me, this is the direct connection to the divine, right? So this is knowing who you are. This is shining your authentic self unapologetically because you are connected to the divine, right? And with this power, with this connection, you can work your magic and manifest what it is that you want. And really, through this manifestation, being true to yourself, what your desires are, and who it is that you really truly are, and calling in what it is that is related to your purpose. And with that, you can truly fly free. All right, future tense. Also, The way that these cards are coming out, who are you? Who is your authentic self? You are the magician. You can manifest whatever it is that you want. And with that, it brings true freedom with this connection to the divine. Yeah, I like that. Let's look at the future. Pile number 3, the future. What are we bringing in? Madonna and mothering. This is blue. So with this has got magician vibes to me, because if you look at the hand movements of this, right? She has got this connection, this deep connection with the divine, right? She knows her power. She's in her feminine energy, right? And she's in receptive mode. She's receiving. She's receiving from the divine, and her hands, you can see the magic coming from her hands as she is calling in what it is that she divinely needs for her mission, for her purpose, for what she needs to be who she truly is. Clarity on this, clarity on this. So the clarity is the 3 of Wands. So with this magic here, whatever it is that she's manifesting, she's waiting. And she's not only just waiting for this to come in, she has full expectation that what it is that's really true to her divine heart is coming in for her. Awesome. All right, let's do, what's the overall message for this? Overall message for pile number 3. There it is. Nurture. Wow. Nurture. And I love, so she's in her feminine energy. Feminine energy is very nurturing. All right. So there's no surprise that this is coming out. So let's get into this. Nurture, number 37. Whenever we sow seeds, however much we yearn to see them grow, we cannot force them to develop any quicker than nature will allow. But we can provide them with the best possible conditions to grow. Whatever you have initiated in your life, this card is here to encourage you. Be patient and nurture your relationship, idea, project with love. Wow, okay, so we're talking about the magician and we're talking about manifestation, okay? And we're talking about this nurturing aspect as you're connecting to the divine and manifesting what it is that you truly desire for your authentic self, okay? So with that, we're not rushing things. We're sowing the seeds. Even if you look closely with this magic, it looks like seeds that's flying from her hands that will be planted, okay? So no need to rush. It'll come in divine timing as long as you continue to nurture this, okay? Also, we're talking about being patient with relationships, ideas, and projects with love. So this also clarifies the release, right? Because we're looking at the relationships. So we're being patient with this. So whatever was the issue with these past relationships that you had to review, you're being patient with that and nurturing this, okay? Getting in that divine energy and nurturing this will help to release whatever was going on with these relationships, all right? And be patient. It doesn't come in your timing. It comes in divine timing. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading for October 2022. Like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment. How has this touched your life? Like in the comments, tell me which one that you chose, and tell me, does this resonate in your life? Or tell me if that didn't resonate, which one resonated? All right. I love you. And again, I cannot wait to show you what's coming in October moving forward. Stay tuned. Peace.